Hey, Dorkaholics, this is Neil Bowie. Oh! Hey everyone, this is Neil from Dorkaholics. I'm here today at Anime Expo 2024. This weekend we are going around talking to cosplayers. We're going through a survey where it's a this or that. From sub to dub, shonen, shoujo, just basic questions to more interesting ones like yandere or tsundere. But more importantly, are they the yandere tsundere or are they looking for the red flags? Stay tuned. And then yandere over tsundere. Now, are you the yandere or are you looking for yandere?
I'm looking for yandere. Are you my yandere?
I feel like I am a little yandere, I won't lie.
It's just a little toxic, but we're
Little
all toxic.
little bit.
I think I'm a bit of both, where I get obsessive very easily, but I also, I guess like I banter a lot, so it might seem as like mean, so that kind of tsundere like aspect. But yandere, I'm more leaning towards it yandere.
I'm the tsundere. Me.
We like a self-aware toxic person.
I am. I'm self-aware and toxic.
Who's the yandere, you or the other person?
The other person.
I am the tsundere. It's better than a yandere.
Your life is in danger with a yandere.
Yeah.
Yandere versus tsundere. Is that what you're looking for or who you are?
It's more so what I am and what I like. Like yanderes are cute, but I think there's something like bratty about tsunderes that I really identify with.
You said yandere. Now, does that mean you're looking for yanderes in a relationship or you're the yandere?
I mean, hey, like I played Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm a streamer. I played it on stream and I was like, damn, these girls they just hit different. Your viewers might hate me, but I feel like tsundere girls are a little bit annoying.
If you don't like them back.
Yeah, but they're just kind of like bratty, you know? Like it's like I'd rather just watch the girls go straight to the point. It's like, oh, you don't like me? All right, let's do something about it.
I saw you were a little back and forth earlier for the yandere tsundere part.
Okay, so, for a yandere, right? Good point. I mean, someone who wants to kill for you is pretty cool, right? But someone who's just a little mean so you get to mess with them, it's a little bit better, and plus, you know, no one has to die.
You're the regular person, you're not toxic, but you're trying to look for someone a little bit crazy, tsundere.
A little bit nuts is not terrible at all.
Tag that person. Tag that person.
I cannot tag that person. They will kill me.
There's some great yanderes out there. There's some great tsunderes out there. Vegeta, Bakugo, they're all tsunderes. They're my favorites, so I guess I gotta go with them.
I feel like the best case scenario is double yandere.
Double yandere.
A knife in each hand, so you don't know whether it's a hug or a stab.
I am having the first experience I've ever had. I am interviewing a Japanese cosplayer. Yuki?
My name is Ima Yuki, Japanese cosplayer. I came to America for a join in Anime Expo. Then that was very fun.
I'm very happy you had a fun time at Anime Expo.
If I had to pick like the better people, I don't want to say better people, but like the better people, wink wink nudge nudge, that come to anime conventions, it's all the cosplayers. Like that's who we want to see, that's who we want to take pictures with.
Could you tell us about your cosplay?
Well, my cosplay is basically Inosuke from Demon Slayer. He lives in a special place in my heart because he's just very enthusiastic and he's very like energetic.
Can you tell us about your amazing cosplay?
Today I'm a deep cut. This is Lumine from Genshin Impact, but it's based off of a fan art of her.
What does deep cut mean?
Deep cut is like more of a niche, lesser known skin, if you will, unofficial skin of Lumine.
My first cosplay was Joker from Persona 5. Since then I've done, well, Cloud. This is probably my most recent cosplay, and I mean, hey, I think it's a pretty nice one. I really enjoy cosplaying. I think it's such a great little pastime, and I mean, look at what we all have surrounding us right now. All these incredible cosplays from so many different anime games, all sorts of media, so I think cosplay is great.
So I'm cosplaying as Candace from Genshin Impact.
Great cosplay.
Yeah, thank you.
What has been your favorite thing you bought in Artist Alley recently?
2 Elden Ring posters. I bought a Lady Ronnie poster, and I bought Melina. I put the Melina poster over my bed just to remind me of the pain that I went through.
Oh my God.
Oh, you don't want to know how much money I've lost? My wallet is empty. I borrowed money from him that I need to pay back. It's a problem.
No to panels and Artist Alley. So what is your con experience like when you go?
I'm a full-time content creator, so I come here and I film content and I take photos and videos and just, yeah, get as much as I'm basically here to farm content. Yeah.
What did you get at Artist Alley this weekend?
I got a few pictures of like Superman and Nanami yesterday.
Nanami, that's the daddy from JJK, right, in the blue shirt?
I'm telling on myself, but yeah.
Artist Alley over convention panels. Have you bought anything from Artist Alley all weekend?
Too many. I told myself to save money, but it failed. Obviously failed.
Was there a revolving theme, a particular series, or you're just buying anything that looks pretty?
I'm more into like obscure series, so like whenever I see one, I'm like, I have to buy it. There's nothing else. It's always Genshin Impact. It's always something else. Pretty ironic.
Mainstream anime, it's fine. We're not gonna call you basic.
Oh my god. Well, some of the few, of course, JJK, Attack on Titan, Kaiju number 8's my new favorite right now.
Number 8.
Yeah. Bleach, I love the OG one. Have to watch 1,000 Year Blood War, but
Yes.
OG Bleach.
My favorite anime, or anime people don't really talk about, like my favorite anime of all time is The Devil's a Part-Timer. It took 10 years for us to get that season 2.
Niche anime, what's the latest niche anime that you've seen? You can't say JJK or Demon Slayer, that's so mainstream.
Solo leveling.
Any niche animes you're recommending for our viewers?
Talentless Nana, Place Watches. Basically, My Hero Academia plus Among Us.
What is your favorite niche anime?
Do you remember the anime from Time Travels? Summertime Render. Sorry, I forgot the name in English. Summertime Render. Do you know the anime?
No, it's niche.
It's so amazing, but it's so amazing. It's about time travels. The animation is good. The characters are good. It's like Steins Gate, similar to Steins Gate.
Steins Gate, yes.
Yeah, so I really recommend. Sorry, I forgot the name.
Okay, what is your favorite shoujo series?
My Dress Up Darling. Let's be real.
Yeah.
What is your favorite shonen series?
I would say Bleach.
Favorite character?
Ichigo.
And then shonen over shoujo, we love it.
JJK is one of my faves. My Hero was one of my faves, and
What happened with My Hero Academia?
well, I don't think the mangaka knows how to write women.
Hot take, but I'm not gonna disagree. Shonen series, what is your favorite shonen series?
That's a very difficult question, but probably it's a very niche manga, and no one knows, called Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle from Clamp. If I have to pick a number 2, it's probably Full Metal Alchemist.
Shoujo series. Madoka Magica. You know Madoka Magica? That is, I think, shoujo series.
And then Studio Ghibli, what is your favorite Studio Ghibli film?
My Neighbor Totoro. It was like my favorite. It was actually the first Studio Ghibli that I watched, and I fell in love with the art style, and like the cat bus is like such like an iconic figure in my memories as a child that like I don't think there's anything that could ever beat it.
The Boy and the Heron? Did you get a chance to see it?
No, I was supposed to with my homies, and I accidentally locked myself out of my car. Spirited Away. It's just something about it. Like I could rewatch it 50,000 times and still be like, oh.
Favorite Studio Ghibli film?
House Moving Castle, yeah, that one.
a good one.
I really like that one.
What is your favorite Studio Ghibli film?
House Moving Castle. I have a Calcifer tattoo. What? Give me a second. Yeah! Calcifer.
Ghibli is great, but sometimes they're a little slow. It's great for like kind of late night music when you're ready to be a little drowsy. But Makoto Shinkai has just done an amazing job with visuals. Like Your Name, Weathering with You, absolutely gorgeous, and they've hit box offices.
Makoto Shinkai over Studio Ghibli. Okay, what is your favorite Makoto Shinkai film?
Yeah, I love Kimi no Na wa, Your Name. I think it's so amazing movie, and I enjoy it a lot.
Another basic person who likes Studio Ghibli?
Well, that was more because I don't know. Sorry, guys, I don't know what Makoto Shinkai is. I just don't.
He made great films like Your Name.
Oh, I'll take Ghibli releases any day of the week because that's what me and my old roommates in college used to sit together and watch all the time. I watched like Your Name and stuff like that by myself. More of a family thing for me for Studio Ghibli.
And with Tamara, she just filled out our Anime Expo survey. She circled J-pop and said Stan Sakurazaka 46. Explain.
All right, so I'm actually here with a few friends, and we've been interviewing people about this idol group that we particularly enjoy. They make bangers.
Bangers?
Yeah. My friends have a podcast on YouTube called The Slope Club. Go ahead and follow that.
J-pop number 1. What's your favorite J-rock song or band?
Overworld?
Overworld?
Does that count?
Wait, Overworld?
Yeah, they did a lot of anime openings.
Yeah, Techno Life, Bleach opening 2.
You got to. Every time I hear a new anime opening with them, it just gets me right away.
Nice. J-rock. All right, come on. Give me a J-rock song.
Oh man, I don't want to say Gurenge is always great. I don't want to say Gurenge because it's so everybody knows what Gurenge is. You know what? Ado has been growing on me lately. The new One Piece song that she comes out with. Yeah.
J-pop over J-rock. Any songs or artists you recommend?
Ado or Yoasobi, but those are like pretty mainstream.
J-pop. Any songs or artists you recommend?
J-pop artist. なんだろうな。Yoasobi.
Yoasobi!
Yoasobi is best, I think.
Favorite J-rock band, unless it's the same opening
The
song?
Gazette.
My favorite J-pop like solo artist is probably gonna be Eve.
What is your favorite anime opening?
This is so difficult to pick only one. I will choose Monogatari series opening.
Favorite anime opening?
Right now, it's Kaiju 8's Abyss by Youngblood. Someone please save my life. That one. If you don't like it, I'm judging you.
Is there any anime with a particular season that had both a good opening and ending at the same time that you would watch the whole episode from start to finish? You wouldn't skip outro or intro?
Attack on Titan. Season 1 of Attack on Titan. It had, what was it, Gurren no Yumiya, and then Staff of Love or something by Cinema Staff, and those two were bangers. So like pretty much that whole series I would just watch.
Favorite anime opening?
I love opening of Shingeki. Shingeki's opening is very exciting, so I love it.
The first one?
Yes, first one. Yes.
Best one. Action-packed battles over emotional drama.
I just like when they go poo poo and then a little bit more than when they go aw. I don't know. I like fast-paced stuff.
Action-packed battles. I heard you do stunts.
Yes, I've been doing stunts for 7 years. I've been doing martial arts since I was 8. I'm not gonna lie, the animations from Demon Slayer are actually pretty good for the fights. The sword movements are very accurate to real life stuff, so I think Demon Slayer is pretty good for sword work, and I specialize in swords, so.
I love battles. I'm sorry. I'm violent. I chose violence, so.
Favorite anime battle of all time?
The rumbling, that whole scene in AOT.
That wasn't a battle. That was like
a massacre.
slaughter.
You know what? I'm here for it.
Top anime battle. Okay, it has to be Dragon Ball. The Dragon Ball fight with Goku versus Jiren. That one is like probably one of my favorite fights I've ever seen.
Universe wrecking.
Yeah.
Action-packed battle over emotional drama.
Yeah, oh my god, the emotional drama sometimes in anime is so drawn out, and you're like, oh, this would never happen in real life. But some of the times the action, you're like, okay, if this happened in real life, that would happen.
I think what pulls me more so to like emotional drama is like tears. Like I don't cry very often, so like if something can get me to cry, then that's like very impactful to me. And I want to say like things like Fruits Basket remake was like really, really good for.
You prefer action-packed battles and emotional dramas?
I think you need both. Sometimes to sell the action, you need the emotion to go along with it. Because like I caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen this weekend. I had to catch up before I came as Gojo. So in one of the episodes, one character was like meeting their end, but then like right before that, there was like a flashback kind of like telling her life story. And I didn't really care about this character until that happened. And so it kind of just like sold me on that fight scene even more. So I think it's like there's like a balance.
So I see here you're into dubbed, very controversial opinion among the anime community.
I mean, yeah, for sub, you're getting more of a direct translation, but for dub, you have comfort and comedy.
Of course, she can't answer the first question, subbed or dubbed, because she watches everything in Japanese. Between subbed or dubbed, you said both or neither?
I said both. It depends, because with family, sometimes I'll watch dubbed. By myself, I usually go subbed. But sometimes I've actually been preferring the dub. Like with Demon Slayer, I kind of enjoy the dub more.
I mean, a lot of us grew up with anime on TV, so dubbed was natural.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was more of like a sub, like purist. And I would just be like, you have to do sub. But then now that I'm getting older, I'm like, sometimes it's like, it's okay to just like chill a little more, rest your eyes.
She said 60% sub, 40% dub. Could you explain your carefully calculated reply?
Absolutely. So I said 60-40 because I do prefer subs just because I am trying to learn Japanese. I do think there are some really valid dubs. I think the voice actors are super incredibly talented and I highly admire a lot of their work, so I like to go support that. And I think like the big like debate over sub versus dubs is honestly stupid because it's different for each anime. I feel like it really varies anime to anime and like whoever's casting it and directing it and who's in it,
He's a fan of sub, not dub. Would you say that helped you learn Japanese?
Yeah, in fact, at first, I started learning Japanese by watching sub anime. And a very good thing I can do in Japan is watching anime even without subs, because I know already so much Japanese. So I just always making cosplays and doing stuff while watching to the anime while listening Japanese.
You prefer dubbed over sub?
Right. Both are in my life. But if I watch a show for the first time, it's going to be in the dub first because, at least in my experience, whenever I watch a dub, I don't know, like the emotional beats hit a little bit more clearly for me. And then what I'll do if I really love a show is I'll watch it again in the sub, and having that contextual difference set up top is really good for me. Plus, I got into anime with dubs, and so it's kind of like my instinct too to just start with them. But over time, I've learned to grow an appreciation for like what we as sort of localized Americans turn anime into, and then what it originally was made as or done by the original voice actors.
One Piece over Naruto.
I love One Piece.
Who is your favorite character?
My favorite character is Usopp.
Usopp? One Piece, okay. What did you think of the live action? The live action is the reason why I like the series. I gave up after 2009.
Why?
The time skip, the art just got eh.
But the characters are more animated and cuter in the anime.
Favorite character in One Piece?
Favorite character? Zoro. Yeah, Zoro.
Like, what is the deal with Naruto? Like, did it just tank or something?
I feel like with Boruto, kind of, I think it killed a lot of people's enthusiasm. I mean, it still has a special place in my heart, but...
Are you just a One Piece fan, or are you settling for One Piece?
Oh, I'm a One Piece fan. I've been following since I was a kid.
I tried watching. It was 2008. They'd had the time skip, and then I just couldn't get back into it.
Having that, like, you know, early, like, it was a 4Kids. When I watched it as 4Kids, somehow, despite the dub, it still resonated with me. And then around the time skip, I was in Japan during that time, and it's so much One Piece stuff. And I was like, I gotta see what the hype is about, and I got into it.
So you're still a fan of the One Piece 4Kids opening, right? Because I liked it.
Hell yeah.
It was like, yayo, yayo.
Dream it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been great. And Stan Sakurazaka 46.
One Piece over Naruto. Explain.
So I play the One Piece card game. I don't play the Naruto card game because that card game doesn't exist. Next question.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really read manga. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a red flag because of this, but it's because I like watching for voice acting and for the music and the audio and just the visual. You know, it's different. It's a different experience.
Getting deep into a light novel, that world that they build that you have to like craft in your head, and then it finally gets that anime adaptation, and like the things you guessed were correct, and the things you weren't guessed were incorrect, but like they did an even better job of making that world that you thought of in your head. Like, it's all perfect.
Specific franchise you're thinking of when you think of Shinigami?
You know I am. Of course, it's got to be Death Note when you say Shinigami.
Ryuk.
Yup, Ryuk takes the crown. Although you might not have heard of it, but Searching for a Full Moon was a shoujo from I think the 2000s, and it also featured Shinigami who are really cute.
Okay. Any particular yokais you're thinking of?
Fox women.
Valid. We love a kitsune.
Literally so true.
Yokai or Shinigami? What series are you thinking of when you tell me yokai are better than Shinigami?
Because I live in Japan and yokais are everywhere there.
Oh. What yokai are you thinking of? What anime series?
Yokai, Bakemonogatari is yokai series, I think. So I love yokais and Shinigami.
And then sci-fi over fantasy.
Oh yeah, okay, so I am an OG sci-fi fan. Even before I was an anime fan, I was a Star Wars fan. It was like I'm like autistic, so like I was in deep in the Star Wars shit. Like it was bad. Like I can name like a planet for every letter of the alphabet. Like you can reference an incident and I will know where it's at and who was in it and who was involved. And I'm a super big Star Wars fan. So I'm like, I saw an Ahsoka cosplayer at Fanime and I just burst into tears because I like One for Loco and I was done, and I just love Star Wars that much. My favorite movie of all time is 2001: A Space Odyssey. My dad studied film at Chapman University, so he was like really big in like getting me involved in like really appreciating film and beauty, and so I love beautiful films, and a lot of sci-fi just has incredible aesthetics. And interesting stories that have a lot to say about the world that we live in, but while being set in a scenario that is completely unrealistic, and I love that.
Shout out Chapman University, where I am also an alumnus of.
Are you really?
Yes!
The only magical girl one I saw is like Madoka Magica, the messed up one. It's messed up. Like you think it's all cutesy and stuff, and you're like, oh.
I think it is cute. I never got that far. And magical girls? What magical girl series is your favorite?
Oh my god, that's so tricky. Okay, I absolutely love Mermaid Melody, Pitchy Pitchy Pitch. It's not a well-known one. Everyone expects maybe Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura, but I was just deep in the magical girl rabbit hole, especially the magical girl thieves.
And then magical girl over superheroes?
My name is Cloud, and Cloud is from Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, the magician in the series. I love Cloud, and it was my first anime when I was a child, so it's so important for me. And I love magical girls like Cardcaptor Sakura or Madoka Magica.
Superheroes over magical girls?
Superheroes. I like buff women. That's my answer to that.
Thank you for having this interview with us. Well,
yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for chatting with me and letting me yap away. Sorry.
see you at the next con.
Yeah, see you there.
Thank you, Clau. Have a great time in LA. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today, Yuki and Mai. I hope you have a wonderful time in Los Angeles.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.